16 of all sweet 16s. If you have not already, please hit the like and subscribe button. Turn on the notifications, babe.
Been through a lot from the start. Just to figure out who I am.
All right. Listen, this is Housewives of Atlanta, Season 16, Episode 1. This is my reaction to everything I saw last night. Soon as the show came on, we started with Porsha playing the victim, which was truly to be expected. They really think that everyone is tuning in to see Porsha, and they could not be more wrong. Actually, I was ready to turn the channel as soon as she went into, everyone says it's bad karma, but it's so many good things that keep happening to me. Porsha, girl, hush. Hush, Porsha. Okay, that lasted for about 90 seconds, and then Shamea came on, and then we really got into what the housewives are truly about. I said, they're trying to anchor Shamea as the boss of the show. Now that Candy is gone, Shamea is the money factor. She has all the money. She has all of the material nuggets that one would aspire to when you think of being a housewife. And Shamea said it in her confessional. In this circle, I am the glue. And it's true. I will say it right now. Before we get any further, I like Shamea. I've said this in my videos before. If you go back through the playlist, I do not have any beef with Shamea except for the fact Shamea does not hold Porsha accountable. I hate that shit. I hate it. But based off of the season trailer, that's all going to change probably once we get to episode 12. I don't know if I'll make it that long, because if Kenya's not going to be there, I don't know if I could stomach having to tolerate some shenanigans between Porsha and Shamea. Because really, Shamea, shame on you for not dumping Porsha's ass years ago when she sat there and co-signed Phaedra, telling everybody that you was fucking Candy and Todd. How about that?
Shamea, talking about the fact that you had liked her husband back in the day.
Well, people say Shamea sleep with everybody's husband, but who talk about that? You know her and Candy.
You what? Yeah, they are. Yeah, Candy, they best friends.
Wait, Candy is who? You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
They are really close.
But you think that too?
I mean,
Yes.
she close to both of them.
She doing both. Her and Todd.
She doing both.
From episode 1, they let us know Shamea has all the money, she has all the houses, she got all the clothes and shoes. But the one thing Shamea doesn't have is somebody to make it all match and put it all together. Girl, please, if you saw that closet, it was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shoes. But then when you look at the promo picture, where the fuck were the shoes? What's going on here? And then the wigs. Come on, Shamea, you got to do better than this. Don't tell me you got the second most expensive valuable property in Atlanta sold that year, but your head is looking like this. Shamea, girl, listen, I like you, Shamea. I'm going to wait to see how you progress throughout the season, but this was terrible. Now, y'all know Porsha is jealous-hearted. She's been jealous-hearted of so many women on this show, so it's inevitable that Porsha is going to betray Shamea. The same way Porsha betrayed Nene, same way she betrayed Candy and Kenya and Cynthia and Marlo and Fallon, and now we'll throw Drew in the mix. Basically, 70% of the women in Atlanta, okay? Porsha is not a girl's girl. We knew this already. See, people let the way Porsha looks divert them from the reality. Oh, what the hell is really going on? See, I'm never confused by Porsha. I've been to Atlanta. This is what the women look like. Porsha's look is so easily achievable. Child, please get a pair of 350 saline implants, get you some Botox in the nose, lift up that chin a little bit, get a BBL, consistent liposuction. Listen, get yourself in the gym, go jogging around the swimming pool 2 times a week, and baby, that's Porsha. Get you $1,000 wig, a mink pack of lashes. I mean, what are we talking about here? Y'all act like Porsha just dropped dead gorgeous the way y'all let her steal everybody's husband. That's craziness to me. After we saw Shamea's house, they take us to Kelly's grand townhouse. And even though it's a townhouse, the girl has it going on. Everything in that living room was white and silver. I loved it. It was just beautiful. Very beautiful. And I was like, damn, seems like everybody got a house they can film in except Porsha. Okay? The only place Porsha can film is in her confessional down at the Pank at the strip club and down to that attorney's office, okay? And I really was not too enthralled to see Porsha down at the divorce attorney, which is the same old tired playbook, really, that they've been doing in Atlanta season after season after season after season. Starting with Nene divorcing Greg, and then Porsha divorcing Cordell, and then Phaedra divorcing Apollo, and then Mama Joyce coming down to go see the divorce attorney to find out why Phaedra was lying about not being able to divorce Apollo because he was in jail. Remember that bullshit? And now here we go again after Nene, Cynthia, Porsha, Phaedra, and now here we go with Porsha again, this same attorney with this same divorce storyline and this same bullshit. Okay, let's move forward. Now, if you were paying attention, Kenya was trending last night, okay? And what an insult it was to have Kenya be ushered in by Drew as a friend of the show. Listen, it's just disrespectful how they're treating Kenya. Even Cynthia got a confessional and a cast photo, but Kenya was not even allowed to film one piece of confessional for the work she already done. That's crazy to me. If they were not going to let Kenya tell her story, then they should have just scrapped all of her scenes completely and started over with the remaining cast, because it was just bad editing and it did not look good. Plus, the bulk of what Kenya and Drew discussed circled back around to Porsha in just a fake and fraudulent way. I did not like it. I do not believe it. And Kenya did not deserve this. Kenya and Drew sitting at that table talking about Drew and Dennis working on music was totally not authentic, because an authentic conversation between Drew and Kenya about Porsha, one of them would have mentioned Fallon and Simon. So that tells me the whole scene was bullshit for this forced beef between Porsha and Drew. I'm not interested. The only reason Porsha is making this Drew and Dennis thing a storyline is because Porsha cannot talk about Simon, and Simon cannot film on the show. So Porsha is positioned as the main girl, but how can you be the main girl if you don't have a guy to film with you? So this is why Porsha is ushering in Dennis into the storyline. She's integrating it because from what we saw on the Hood Family Matters, you remember her spinoff show that was an epic fail, Dennis is with the shit, okay? And now that Drew does not have Ralph to film with, this is a 2-for-1. So Porsha and Drew are both using Dennis for a storyline when neither one of them could give a shit about Dennis. So be clear on that. That whole thing is fake. Let's move forward. Shamea, Kelly, and Easy Edie